Welcome to our channel. Today, we have a terrifying story that will keep you at the edge of your seat. It's a story that happened to me many years ago, and I still remember every detail vividly.
The vengeful ghost hitchhiker you should never pick up. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was driving back from work. The rain was coming down in sheets, and the wind was howling like a pack of wolves. The visibility was so low that I could barely see the road ahead of me. As I drove down the deserted road, I suddenly saw a figure. In the distance, it was a woman drenched in rain and waving frantically for me to stop. I felt sorry for her and decided to give her a lift. As she got into my car, I noticed that she was shivering and her clothes were torn. I asked her where she was headed, but she didn't say a word. Instead, she just sat there, staring out of the window. As we drove on, the storm got worse and the wind grew stronger. Suddenly, the woman let out a blood-curdling scream, and I almost lost control of the car. I turned to look at her, and that's when I saw it. Her eyes had turned pitch black, and her face had contorted into an expression of pure evil. I tried to stop the car, but the brakes wouldn't work. The woman started to laugh, and I knew I was in deep trouble. The car kept going faster and faster, and I knew that. I was headed for a crash, but just before we hit the tree, the woman disappeared into thin air. I got out of the car, shaken and terrified. I looked around, but there was no sign of the woman. For weeks after that night, I couldn't shake off the feeling that I was being watched. Strange things would happen in my house, like doors opening and closing on their own, and I would hear strange noises. In the middle of the night, I thought I was going crazy until one night I saw her again. The woman with the pitch black eyes was standing at the end of my bed, watching me. I tried to scream, but no sound would come out. The woman just stood there, staring at me with her black eyes. That was the last time I thought I saw her, but I know she's still out there, waiting for her next victim. Since that day, I've been haunted by her presence. I've tried everything to get rid of her, but nothing has worked. I've consulted with priests and paranormal investigators, but they all say the same thing. She's too powerful to be banished. I've learned to live with her, but it's not easy. Every night, I feel her presence in my room. It's like she's standing there and watching me, waiting for the right moment to strike. But that's not the scariest part. The scariest part is that I've heard reports of similar encounters with the same woman. People have reported seeing her on deserted roads in the middle of the night, just like I did. Some say she's a demon, others say she's a vengeful spirit. But one thing is for sure, if you ever see her, don't stop for her and don't let her into your car, because once she's inside, there's no escaping her. She'll take you to the edge of death and leave you there, waiting for her next victim. So, if you ever find yourself driving on a deserted road in the middle of the night and you see a woman waving for you to stop, just keep driving. Trust me, it's not worth the risk.
And that's the end of our story for today. I hope it gave you a good scare. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more horror stories like this. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there. You never know what's lurking in the darkness.